quite been able to close out a series, but game 2 has been where magic has happened before. Kezu, this game, I mean, in terms of sort of, you know, comparing to last game's draft and obviously what we ended up seeing from the outcome in that first game, are we getting a closer match here, or are you more worried for Team Bold here this time around in game 2?
I think we'll probably get a closer match.
Okay.
I think especially we can be, you know, off to a good start. He can kind of own this game. I'm watching the 9 Mango Undying on my screen.
Yeah.
Sorry, just got caught off guard. But yeah, I think they're off for a better start. Top lane is volatile. Gore could have a good start. And mid lane, I think Weha should be fine. They're going to farm trade mid, and then if he can have a good timing, he can try to run around and get some kills for his boys.
All right, let's see what he can do on the bat. He's definitely one of the heroes that you can kind of just control the sort of how things pop off after the laning stage. If you have a good time, he should have a decent time. We'll see how well he's able to play the matchup against Noob on the Tiny. Of course, Noob's been looking very, very solid throughout the whole Div 2. Not an easy mid laner to lane against, but maybe as the bat against the Tiny, will have that bit of an edge.
Yeah, should be fine. I think generally just a pretty farm tradey lane, unless perhaps one of the supports come by. I think it's more like the minute 5 to 6 is the more important part, like later, where it can really crumble for one or the other.
And in terms of the side lane setups, any concerns on anybody that's going to particularly struggle in this laning stage?
I would say both side lanes are fairly vile, but I mean, they're like slightly aggressive, but kills should only happen if one team plays too aggressive, I think. So the Undying is going to cover this, will be fine, but that the Centaur has Rubik with him. They even have a potential to win this lane. And then top lane, I think, is all about how they really utilize the Gush together with the Dwink in terms of the spells there. So we have a little bit of pause, but I would say all of the cores should be happy in this game. Okay. In terms of stage.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Us up against someone melee hero that he'll be able to build some swipes up on potentially, and of course down on the side of Ooredoo Thunder's TA2000, he's going to be able to build some essence shift stacks up, smashing the centaur in the lane a little bit.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And of course the double steal lane, essence shift and decay could cause issues. Zip zap up. Already falling very low. It's a couple of hits. When the level 2s kick in, that's definitely when the magic's going to be beginning to happen. Mid lane, we are.
8 stacks.
That's a lot of stacks, up to 9 now.
What
Noob. Is it? Oof, yeah, he's going to be okay, but you can definitely see why we are went in for that dive. Both heroes ending up on very, very low HP, but neither quite dying.
Usually these trades are not good for Bad Rider. Like when you go for this dive, you're hoping and you're kind of trading your life at the same time, because now he was like 30 gold away from bottle, and he's just kind of getting zoned from all these CS. Like look at the denies. There's actually 8 denies of Tiny. Yeah.
That is pretty good stuff here from Noob. 6 and 8 against the 3 and 1 so far. Noob. A fantastic start. Once again, as I say, we've seen this from him multiple times. And pretty much the majority of the games that Ooredoo's played. He's very solid mid-player Noob.
Yeah, he is kind of owning. As something that's sticking out to me is the bottom lane. That is that's a disaster. If we have a quick look at the CS.
Oh no.
Of the Slark and the Centaur.
Yeah, what's CS? Just the one, unfortunately, top lane, Gorg. He'll be the first one to go down this game. Omar able to take him out. He caused issues, I believe, setting up for the first blood against Gorg in game 1. He's done it again here in game 2. And indeed, yes, Zip Zapper just not able to get anything out of this bottom lane. Ooredoo Thunder's having it completely under control. Free farm Slark.
Well, obviously, Undying is good in this lane, but he doesn't do that to this lane, or he shouldn't. So OT are either outplaying them a lot, or Team Bolt definitely making some mistakes. As Pablo, bye.
I mean, how do you slow this Slark down now? I mean, you know, he's had this sort of a lane, TA2000. Like, and the fact that the Undying is kind of doing this to you already. You click on his inventory, still got many mangoes to use against you. This is a terrifying place for Team Bold to keep heroes. Now, Pablo and Zip Zapper, they must be feeling completely helpless down here now. Like, well, what do they do to fix this sort of situation? It feels like it's already too far out of control.
Yeah, honestly, you just play Centaur as many levels as possible. Maybe pull a WEU, make sure that he gets some help. This can feel good for WEU. He's playing this tempo hero on bat, and you are gonna... It's not gonna be the easiest to kill a Slark, especially if he has this early game.
No, absolutely not. Tier 2000 is going to get some very fast item timings this game. Ooredoo. Top lane, Omar.
Oh, sticks.
He's into the trees. Gorg needs one more attack. Oh, the gush slow though.
Oh, 1 second.
Oh my goodness, Omar. He's still alive. Bengen, can Bengen find him? He can. So Bengen will at least be able to bring him down. But that is Gorg knocked out of the top lane once again.
It's very good trades for the Tide in this. Ever you play a volatile lane or perhaps slightly unfavored with like this Tide Ursa, every time you get the kill on him when you trade your support, this is so big for the Tide. It hurts heroes like Dark and Ursa so much.
He went for the dive. Got up to 6 stickies on Noob, but Omar's in with the return play and make sure that Weehard doesn't get away. We're trying to dive in for the tiny kill, so that mid matchup continues to play out to be even more painful here for the Bat, falling down 14-2 against the 24-11. I mean, you see it on the 3 cores of Ooredoo Thunders. They're just all having perfect lanes.
Yeah. Not looking to think this mid dive as well, the respawn of Fun Locori. A little overplay. He'll, I guess, happily come back, maybe bring some items. But yeah, OT is still feeling pretty good about this laning stage.
Absolutely. So, you know, losing a support here and there, that's all that's been the downside for this early game from Ooredoo Thunders. Everything else will be, without a doubt, feeling fantastic for them here. See, we are eyeing up Noob again. And still, Omar is kind of hovering around the river, ready to help out if necessary.
It's so funny. There's just people running away from each other because they can't do anything.
Top lane, the levels are getting rough for Gorg and Bengen to deal with. It's at level 5. Level 4, very, very strong with the harass now. Bottom lane, Pablo managed to save himself with the telekinesis. But absolutely dancing with danger anytime they get close to Tier 2000 Slark.
Yeah, he is on good net worth if we're looking at Tier 2000, as they're setting up for a little play mid. 3 heroes here, or about to be 3 heroes.
Off the mark with the bushwhack. And that should give Weehar the ability to play his way out of this one. He won't go down today here, Weehar. I mean, they're still trying to take him, but TPs will come in. Maybe Team Bold can actually find some kills in return. Noob steps up for the avalanche. It won't quite do it. Weehar's able to live. They really wanted to take down Weehar there. They won't manage to do it.
Well, Gork is getting to recover top because, as we've talked about before, as Noob still looking for more.
I mean, incredibly aggressive Noob on the tiny, as low HP as he is as well. He's got to settle down a little bit, and he will. He'll take the walk back to base.
Yeah, but Weehar is kind of helping his team a lot. Tor should be getting to recover bottom because he can kind of skip waves if he wants to. Weehar is also freeing up like the Hoodwink. Hoodwink had to TP mid twice actually in a row. So Gork kind of got to recover top because even though you're ahead against Ursa as Tide, you don't really pressure him alone. It's all about the Hoodwink.
See if they can chase Omar here. Won't be able to go further for it. Absolutely, yeah, because overall the net worth, very even. Bottom lane. Zip Zapper holding on nicely with the stomp.
Nicely done. I'm just looking at the Slark inventory. I hate to keep harping on it, but he is very fat. He's looking at like a 11-minute defusal, maybe 10:30. So that's when the game is definitely going to speed up. Nice dodge by Gorg.
I mean, with the support backup, this is going to enable them to get aggressive onto Omar. They'll take down the Hoodwink. Kill for Gorg now. As you know, not quite on the same levels of farm, of course, as TA2000, but not far behind. Especially considering the slow start to the lane and the deaths that were had up there. Be able to pick up the Ring of Health. And Gorg able to maintain a stable position in this early game farm.
Yeah, I mean, his game, it's completely recovered at this. Oh, bye-bye, Zipzapper. The K with Tiny, it's... I mean, Undying isn't the most damage support, but when you lower their HP, you have a Tiny combo, it definitely helps out a lot in this early game.
Of course, we have their odds provided to us from our partner, esportsbet.io. Very much feeling that Ooredoo Thunders are going to have this game. They may, but at the moment, 5 for 3. Definitely a more solid first 9 minutes, at least overall in terms of what Team Bold's got out of the map in comparison to the beginning of Game 1.
Yeah, definitely doing better. 10-minute rune is coming up. I hope it looks like they're looking to help Weeha. This is just a brawl in the mid lane.
I mean,
the last
Weeha's
couple
doing
minutes.
really good at just keeping himself alive against all this attention that Ooredoo is bringing to the mid. They're even bringing TA2000 over. He's coming to get involved in this one. So literally 4 heroes from Ooredoo Thunder started to play around the mid lane. They will get the kill on Bengen. He'll be able to step up and take the bounty rune. But yeah, so much focus around this mid. And Weeha, for the most part of it, is able to live through it.
Yeah, right now, the next 1 to 2 minutes really important for Ball to like try and hold the map. Slark is about to finish the Fusel, and Weeha needs like another minute of breathing room to get to his boost of travel. So right now, if like Balt can avoid this a little bit, maybe try, you know, not to be too aggressive, because at like this 12-minute mark, Weeha is going to be pretty strong. Before that, they have no way of fighting back.
Doing a good job of avoiding these moves from Ooredoo. Still though, this tower pressure will start to come in.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
We'll see where Weeha goes with the bots, but there's the defusal pickups. An 11-minute defusal on TA2000 this game. One of the fastest you'll see without a doubt on a Slark.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Yeah, look where he is even. He's in the air right now. Like he's trying to steal some farm or even wrap around on his mid lane if the fight prolongs. Oh, mid.
Get the toss back on Weeha, but he's already out and away with the Firefly. Omar's going to attempt to chase him. Has got the control with the bushwhack, and Weeha's going to go in aggressive. Using the Stampede to get in there, he'll be able to take down Omar with him.
Look who's here.
So able to make the best out of a bad situation there, but overall, Ooredoo, TA2000 swings across. And with him, with the help of Noob, they will still manage to take down Pablo. But still a 2 for 2. Sure, Team Bold lose their mid, but they keep managing to find something in response to the moves that Ooredoo Thunders are forcing against them.
Yeah, like their responses so far. Not already bottom. Noob is here.
At the end, the Slark definitely feels like it's going to be a bit of a problem. TA2000. This game, it's definitely playing out to be a bit of a dream Slark game. You know, already this sort of a beginning. And tough to sort of envision what combination of spells Team Bold's going to be able to throw at this hero to make his life hard.
Radiant are scanning.
See around the mid, Noob. The combo, ready with that blink reveal, catches Weeha. Stun, they'll be able to get the burst to take him down. Bengen not able to offer up any resources to help save him here. See them dive forward, look towards Bengen as well. Noob's going to have blink back up again, and there it is. Jumps in with a combo. They get the follow-up bushwhack control. TA2000, he's even thinking about diving tier 2s there. We'll hold back on that one. Only 13 minutes in, and already Ooredoo Thunder's just jumping at the throats of Team Boulder down the mid lane.
Hello, Owen.
That
I had to jump in, mate, because Kezu, he just started crying. He just saw Team Bald losing this early game, and the boy just couldn't hold back his tears for his streamer. So yeah, I had to tag in real quick.
So what's going on here, T? I mean, it's not a great start, but it's not a bad start from Team Bold, right? Down 2k gold, Gorg's getting space to farm up top. You know, what's the sort of the prospects looking like for Team Bold here in terms of kind of turning this one around against a very scary looking Slark?
Yeah, I mean, normally when Slarks have this good of a game, there'll be one opportunity where he overplays his hand. Unfortunately, is getting jumped on a lot in this early to mid game. Is he actually going to go down this time? There he is.
I mean, look at the back lines. TA2000's wrapping around the back of the fight. They still get the 2 kills, though, Team Bold. See if they can do anything about TA2000. Nice ravage from the edge of the fight there. Will set up for the bushwhack to allow TA2000 to continue to claim more lives. Out of this fight, Gorg's turned up, but everybody else is already dead. He's going to try and find TA2000, but he's not going to get him. I mean, Gorg, he wanted to help out with the team, but unfortunately the team, there was no team left to help, T.
I mean, I want to already give an MVP in this game, and it might not be who you think it is, all right? It has to be Omar. Like, this guy's hoodwink has been incredible so far in this game. When I was watching before I jumped in, every single tree placement into bushwhack has set up for so many kills. He's really just basically dual lane mid to some degree to pressure this Batrider, and it's just been a treat to watch this hoodwink just break this map and prevent Board from playing. And you asked about Board and how they want to play it out. It's pretty much Gorg needs to ignore his team, farm up a storm, and then hope that he's able to just surprise them at some point later in the game, because right now it's a scary mid game. We haven't really seen WEU enter the game because he has just been, you know, ran at for so long.
TA2000, this Slark, 11
How are we going to stop him?
He's already about halfway onto the Ags after the defusal and the Echo Saber. He's got it all. He really does. We are. My goodness, he's actually able to TP out there. Noob wasn't quite able to find him. So he'll get to live. Immediately pops a smoke to quickly get out of the base and see if he can find some sort of setup. Some sort of action maybe on the top half of the map. Battle Fury's now done for Gorg.
Kayori! I just saw.
What's he got?
He's going for a meteor hammer.
Oh, here we go. Gorg, he's been found. TA2000 steps into the triangle, will manage to take him out. Omar with the snipe. So Pablo, he'll live at 20-7. Things from kind of looking like Team Bold might have a chance. They've sped up pretty rapidly in the last few moments. Here for Ooredoo Thunders, and WEU try.
Oh,
Corey,
you hate to see it.
But Omar will be able to put a stop to it. They'll make sure that WEU dies for his efforts.
That perseverance really kicking in there for Kayori Kappa. All right, they're gonna get Omar. That's a good, decent pick off, to be fair. No, yeah, I feel this is the thing with WEU on board, at least. He's a super aggressive player, but he often still tries to be aggressive when the game doesn't call for it.
Good move. Straight in. Got the Ravage as well, but Gorg has managed to get a fair few swipes stacked up onto Noob, but here's TA2000 swinging in from the side. Gorg, he'll get taken down, and this Slark's going to have an easy cleanup on this one. Team Bold, they've got to run. Pounds 4 from TA2000. They take down Zip Zapper. Bengen's going to go for the TP out. There's nothing to stop it, so he'll manage to escape, but still, 2 further cores dead. More glory here for the Slark. Aghanim's defusal, Echo Saber done at 17 minutes. I think that's...
And the hammer. Kayori's going meteor hammer into Desolator.
Oh,
Kayori just doesn't give a shit. I'll say it how it is.
I mean, he's got the smile as well going. He's having a great time. Don't try this in your pubs.
Don't try this in your pubs.
Don't. Even if you're 23-8, don't try it. This is a professional and this is controlled circumstances.
To be fair though, after Undying unlocked this laning phase, dude, look at that grin. That is a sinister grin. That is scary. This man,
the thing is, Ooredoo Thunders right now have got to be pretty pumped up because if they win this game, they're going to Div 1 team.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, Div 1's in their sights, and if anything, this is just proof that POS 5s aren't needed in the game of Dota. We probably could go to a 4v4. He's just buying anything he wants and still winning the game.
See Gorg getting some action here. Oh, but then in comes the slug.
How do they stop him?
With a DD, and then any sort of hope of Team Bold getting something good out of that trade just falls out the window. And in fact, they'll call it GG is called.
Oh, already? Fair enough. Fair play. They don't want to give Kaori this desolator statistic on Undying. They tap out, but I don't think many people came into the series expecting Team Bald to really be able to take this series. I think, unfortunately, we weren't able to see them spice up.